Two nations. Gore was sworn in as the US ambassador to India back in November at the White House. Prior to this, he had visited India in October, met with Prime Minister Modi as well as S. Jaishankar, and also with the National Security Advisor. Following Gore's swearing-in ceremony, it is the US President Donald Trump has said that he was entrusting Gore to further strengthen the strategic and economic as well as security ties when it comes to New Delhi and to deepen America's fantastic relationship with Prime Minister Modi.
And what an incredible way to be back in this incredible nation as your next U.S. ambassador. When President Trump asked me to come here, I was thrilled. I remember President Trump remembers his last visit here. I was with the president last week, and as we had dinner right after New Year's, he recounted his incredible experience visiting here and also his great friendship with the great Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Modi.
Switching tracks now as the protests in Iran reach for a third consecutive week with 500 reported deaths in the unrest. It's US President Donald Trump who's now weighing military action in Iran as well as cyber attacks and additional sanctions on Tehran. Iran has also hit back, warning that the US troops and Israel would be considered legitimate targets if the military, this is the US military, intervenes. Meanwhile, Iran's reformist president Masoud has promised to listen to protesters but accused rioters of trying to destroy the entire society.
هم به رئیس جمهور متوهم آمریکا دارم. مراقب باش مشاوره هایی که به تو برای حمله به ایران میدهند از جنس مشورت هایی نباشند که گفتی مشهد سقوط کرده است. لذا برای اینکه دچار خطای محاسباتی نشوی بدان که در صورت اقدام برای حمله به ایران هم سرزمین اشغالی و هم تمام مراکز و پایگاه‌های نظامی و کشتی‌های آمریکا در منطقه هدف مشروع ما خواهند بود.
And hundreds of demonstrators have taken to the streets across the globe, whether it's in Paris, London to Barcelona and even in Milan, in a show of solidarity with protesting Iranians and calling for the return of monarchy and the exiled crown prince. Funerals were held in Iran for members of the security forces killed in the protests. Let's listen into how Iran's parliament and its streets are responding.
عزیزی که تو این رابطه بر اساس تحلیل‌هایی که به حق یا به ناحق در ذهنشون خلق کردن از اونا می‌خوایم که فریب این آشوبگران و تروریست‌ها رو نخورن. مملکت مال ماست. اینا عزت و سربلندی این آب و خاک رو نمیخوان. در جنگ 12 روزه اسرائیل و آمریکا اومدن که ما رو زانو در بیارن، نشد برای اینکه این مردم نذاشتن. اینا معترضین نیستن. اینا اغتشاشگرن. معترض رو ما قبول داریم. ما نگرانی ها اونا رو قبول داریم. با تمام وجود داریم تلاش میکنیم که این نگرانی ها رفع بشه. و هم مردم عزیزمون میخوایم با قدرت در مقابل او کسی که اغتشاشگره، داره به اموال مردم لطمه میزنه. بازاری چه گناهی کردیم میان دکونش آتش میزنن. ما مشکلات اونا رو فکر خواهیم کرد و کمک خواهیم کرد و حل خواهیم کرد. ولی
ישראל עוקבת בדריכות על הנעשה באיראן. הפגנות למען החירות התפשטו ברחבי המדינה. העם בישראל, העולם כולו, משתאה מול הגבורה האדירה של אזרחי איראן. ישראל תומכת במאבקם לחופש ומגנה בתקיפות את מעשה הטבח ההמוני באזרחים חפים מפשע. כולנו תקווה שהאומה הפרסית תשתחרר מקרוב מעול העריצות, וכשיום זה יגיע, ישראל ואיראן יחזרו להיות שותפות נאמנות בבניית עתיד של שגשוג ושלום לשני העמים.
Iran's in big trouble. It looks to me that the people are taking over certain cities that nobody thought were really possible just a few weeks ago. We're watching the situation very carefully. I've made the statement very strongly that if they start killing people like they have in the past, we will get involved. We'll be hitting them very hard where it hurts. And that doesn't mean boots on the ground, but it means hitting them very, very hard where it hurts. So we don't want that to happen. There have been cases like this where President Obama totally backed down. But this is something pretty incredible that's happening in Iran. It's an amazing thing to watch. They've done a bad job. They've treated their people very badly, and now they're being paid back. So let's see what happens. We're watching it. We're watching it very closely.
امروز آمریکا غلط میفهمه مسائل رو، محاسبش اشتباهه و غلطه. ایران رو نمیشناختند، هنوزم نمیشناسن. ایران رو نشناختند و غلط برنامه ریزی کردند. امروز هم نمیشناسند و غلط برنامه ریزی میکنند دشمنان ما. اون روز بر اثر برنامه ریزی غلط شکست خوردند. امروز هم آمریکا بر اثر برنامه ریزی های غلط خود.
And now the internet blackout in Iran has only significantly increased people's willpower to lead a revolution digitally. Here's a special report on Iran's digital uprising.
In the shadowed grip of an internet blackout imposed by the Iranian regime, a resilient spark ignited. A digital uprising where the silenced voices of millions roared louder than ever before. What began as outcries against rampant inflation soon turned into a release of pent-up anti-regime frustration. Early reports of casualties was only met with a dismissive retort from Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei, who callously invalidated the anguish of his people.
دیشب در تهران در بعضی جایی دیگه یه مش تخریبگر آمدن ساختمان متعلق به کشور خودشون رو خراب کردن. مثلا فرض کنید فلان ساختمان دیواری رو خراب کردن برای که دل رئیس جمهور آمریکا خوش بیاد.
Following a call from Iran's exiled crown prince Reza Pahlavi, a mass of people show resistance and take to the streets in overnight protest.
اولین فراخوان خود را امروز با شما در میان می‌گذارم و از شما دعوت می‌کنم که این جمعه و پنجشنبه 18 و 19 دی ماه را سر ساعت 8 شب همگی چه در خیابان‌ها یا حتی از منازل خودتون
The authorities retaliated with severing internet access nationwide and barricading international calls, plunging the nation into isolation. This digital cage ensnared 85 million souls, cutting them off from the world's gaze and influence. Yet, beneath this enforced veil of darkness, the spirit of rebellion refused to dim. With fires set ablaze in Tehran and crowds cheering despite the crackdown, Iranians are pushing back stronger than ever. From setting the city hall building on fire in Karaj to protesters revolting in Hamadan, Kerman, Zahedan, Banak and countless other cities, amidst the chaos, Elon Musk's Starlink emerged as a beacon of hope, earning revered status among activists for piercing the blackout with satellite internet.
This is a message for Elon Musk on behalf of the Iranian people. First of all, I want to personally thank you for everything that you've done. While the rest of the world looked away, your kindness and generosity will not be forgotten. This is also for anybody else who can facilitate getting Starlink or internet access into Iran.
Women particularly are making an impact, lighting a cigarette from the flames, eating away pictures of Khamenei. Revolution is now a 90s trend. It is coming back stronger than ever. But how long will the protest last? Will it bear fruit to the blood of at least 116 people? Will it end the regime of the oppressive supreme leader? Only time will tell. With Kirtana Sam, Bureau Report, NDTV.
Now, as protests continue to rage in Iran, with the government crackdown growing more and more as far as those violence eruptions that are taking place, while it is US President considering military action in Iran. My colleague Disha Bakshi spoke with British-Iranian activist Blake on the sentiments on the ground and what these developments really mean. Listen in.
Hali, my first question to you is, help us understand what the sentiment is like on the ground in Iran. Of course, there are slogans calling for the fall of the Iranian Supreme Leader Khamenei's regime, but at the same time, is there support for the exiled Crown Prince?
Thank you for having me on. Yes, we are seeing a historical milestone in the people's movement. And what we have seen is initially what started in the bazaar and started with the merchants rapidly grew into political unrest, which meant that people from all ages, all walks of life actually joined these. And following the call of the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi on the 6th of January, with people came out in what I can describe as a sea of numbers that we have never seen before in all 31 provinces. We have seen chants of Javid Shah, which means long live the king, and this is the last battle. Pahlavi will return in all of the locations from the crowds.
US President Trump has repeatedly threatened the Iranian regime and also expressed support for the Iranian protests, saying that the US supports these protests. Not just US President Trump, but various US senators have also said that they support the protests and have threatened against the Iranian regime to stop their violent crackdown against these protesters. How do the people of Iran see this US support? Do they welcome the support by President Trump?
They welcome these words. They are a word of support to the Iranian people, stating that America is behind them, and that's a very strong leadership that we did not see before in our previous protests. We did not see much of support and backing from previous presidents, such as Biden and Obama, and therefore people are welcoming it. And I think those very few words that he shared on social media made people braver to go out without any ammunition or boots on the ground. So that in itself, it speaks for itself. But from what I hear firsthand from protesters on the streets, they saw that as an encouragement that this is the only chance they have to get out. And they have done so. And there are thousands and millions of paying for that with their lives.
And federal prosecutors have opened a criminal investigation into Federal Reserve Chairman. We're talking about Jeremy Powell in a video announcing the probe. He said that the U.S. Justice Department served the agency with subpoenas. Now, he has gone on to say that the department has threatened a criminal indictment over testimony he gave to the Senate committee about renovations to the Federal Reserve buildings. He called the probe unprecedented. He said that he believed that it has been opened due to him drawing Donald Trump's, this is in regard to Donald Trump's ire over refusing to lower interest rate. Listen in to what he said.
I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts.
Moving on to Hong Kong, a court convened a hearing today to hear arguments about the sentencing of media tycoon Jimmy Lai and his conviction under a national security law that could land him in jail for the rest of his life. The 78-year-old is the founder of the now-defunct Apple Daily newspaper and an outspoken critic of China's Communist Party. In December, he was found guilty of conspiring with others to collude with foreign forces and conspiracy to publish seditious articles. His conviction was raised. It really has raised concerns about the curtailing of press freedom in the former British colony.
作為一個香港人嚟支持黎生喺呢個香港叫做新聞界又好，維護新聞自由都好。佢喺維護新聞自由嗰方面，如果你係記者，我諗你冇人會否定佢。 對新聞嘅自由嘅支持嘅堅持。
A bride and her groom were among at least 8 people killed in Islamabad on Sunday when a gas cylinder exploded after their wedding reception. The blast occurred as there were guests who had gathered to celebrate. The couple were sleeping at the house, causing part of the house to collapse. Authorities said an investigation had been launched into the cause of the blast, which left at least 7 people injured. The Prime Minister has offered condolences to the families of the victims. Kurdish fighters were evacuated from a contested neighborhood in Syria. The move could bring an end to several days of violence that has taken place. These are violent clashes with government forces. Meanwhile, residents were eager to return to their homes as the fighters were evacuated.
إن شاء الله بيكون أحسن، إن شاء الله يا رب، إن شاء الله نحن متفائلين بالخير ومتأملين بالخير يعني. هلا رحت عن شباب قال لي بس استنينا العصريات، إن شاء الله نحن مشان تفجيرات لغم مع لغم، ترجع بيتك ما لها علاقة فيك.
And relatives of victims of North Macedonia's deadly nightclub fire staged a vigil for the relatives and the victims of the bar fire in the Swiss ski resort. Now, they expressed their solidarity with the families of the victims of the inferno in the resort's bar, which left 40 mainly young people dead. Lighting candles in silence, they remember their own loved ones who lost their lives in March of 2025 when this was a flame that engulfed the roof of the crowded Pulse nightclub, killing 63 people and injuring more than 200.
Pour les mers de Grande Montana, d'une mer à une autre, nous vous tenons la main, non pour vous consoler, car aucune consolation n'existe, mais pour que vous ne soyez pas seuls face à une douleur qui n'est pas d'un homme. Vous n'êtes pas seuls et vous ne le serez jamais. Depuis Kochani, une vie qui a enseveli ses rêves avec ses enfants. Nous vous adressons une étreinte qui ne guérit pas. Qu'il repose en paix dans la lumière et dans un amour qui ne s'éteint jamais.
Moving on to more news, and it's Pope Leo, in fact, who has baptized 20 babies in Sistine Chapel on Sunday, continuing an annual tradition that marks the end of the Christmas holiday period at the Vatican. The pontiff personally administered the baptism to the infants who are the children of the Vatican employees. The parents approached the baptism font placed within a bronze base representing the tree of life.
Vi auguro di continuarlo con gioia lungo l'anno appena iniziato e per tutta la vita, certi che il Signore accompagnerà sempre i vostri passi.
And with that, we're slipping into a short break. Back with a whole lot more. Stay with us.
Oh no! What's happened?
It's the car. Total nightmare. Completely packed up.
What are you going to do?
It's okay. I've got Drafty.
Drafty gives you a pot of cash up to £3,000, and borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Just go online and apply now, and the money will be sent to your bank in 90 seconds.
It's easy. Just visit drafty.co.uk.
Let me tell you more about Drafty, a different way to borrow. If life throws you unexpected bills, if your washing machine just threw in the towel, literally, or if your car has lost its drive, visit drafty.co.uk and apply today.
There are no application fees and no early repayment fees. Simple. If you're a UK resident with a UK bank account and over 18 and earn over £1,250 per month, then you can apply online, and Drafty will give you an almost instant decision.
Can you tell us about your experience, Anton?
Yeah, I first used Drafty when my car broke down and I didn't know what to do. Then I found Drafty. I borrowed what I needed to get myself back on the road. There were no hidden fees, and how much it would cost was really clear. I also love that I have that pot of cash there if I ever need it again.
With Drafty, you can access up to £3,000 almost instantly. Try Drafty. It's a breeze to use. And borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Visit drafty.co.uk to apply online today. Drafty give you a personal credit limit so you can make withdrawals when it suits you, and they help you stay in control with repayment reminders and updates on your credit limit. You can access money online and you'll have the money on the way to your bank in 90 seconds.
How did you get on, Greg?
Well, what a day. The washing machine breaking was the last thing I needed. But honestly, knowing that Drafty's there for me to use when I want to, that's the freedom. The money was sent to my bank within minutes.
If you want to get on with life, try Drafty. With Drafty, you can borrow up to your personal credit limit almost instantly. And borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Visit drafty.co.uk to apply online today. Drafty have helped over 100,000 people access cash exactly when they needed a bit of flexibility. But don't take our word for it. Their reviews speak for themselves. Drafty, it's a breeze to use. If approved, Drafty will give you access to a flexible pot of cash up to £3,000.
How did Drafty help you, Danny?
I just didn't realise the cost of moving house. It was stressful enough without money worries as well. I used Drafty and they were great. The money was sent to my bank within minutes, and it's reassuring to know they're there if I need them again.
At Drafty, they know life has its ups and downs. If you don't borrow, you don't pay anything. It doesn't get any easier than that.
Drafty, it's a breeze to use. Access up to £3,000 today with drafty.co.uk.
Welcome back. Now, India has come out with a proposal requiring smartphone makers to share source code with the government. Additionally, they are required to make several software changes as part of the security measures that the government has incorporated, prompting behind-the-scenes opposition from giants like Apple and from Samsung. The package of 83 security standards would also include a requirement to alert the government to major software updates. The tech companies have countered that it lacks any global precedent and risks revealing proprietary details. The plan is part of Prime Minister Modi's efforts to boost security of online user data. Malaysia on Sunday temporarily blocked access to Grok. This is joining a growing list of countries taking action. The action comes after the AI chatbot sparked a global backlash by allowing users to create and publish sexualized images. Now, it is Elon Musk-led firm behind this platform on Thursday said that it would restrict image generation to paying subscribers. Now, addressing the lapses that allowed users on X to produce sexualized content for others has often been done without consent. The spotlight now, of course, is on the entertainment world with the 83 Golden Globe Awards that have taken place early this morning, and all eyes were on Priyanka Chopra Jonas dazzling in that Dior outfit while attending the prestigious ceremony. She was a presenter. Apart from that, of course, is the 16-year-old Owen Cooper winning his first Golden Globe Awards as supporting actor for adolescents. He becomes the youngest comedian. And actress is Nikki Glaser, who returned to the podium and enchanted the crowd with her humor. Jessie Buckley won the Best Actress in a Drama Series for her stunning performance. And then also there's Wagner Moura, who won the Best Actor in a Drama Series for The Secret Agent. Hamnet bagged the title for the Best Film, and Paul Thomas Anderson won the Best Director. Then we had Timothée Chalamet, who won his first Golden Globe for Marty Supreme. And Priyanka Chopra and K-pop star Lisa presented the award for the Best Actor in a television drama. Meanwhile, Priyanka Chopra also teased her upcoming film.
Well, this one's really exciting to me. It comes out February 25th on Prime. But it's my first as a producer here, which is really exciting. And I get to play a part which is not very common for women, a female pirate. And so many of them existed in the 1800s. And it's a really... We're going after the rated R, you know, it's a brutal, bloody movie, and I hope it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch.
And Avatar, Fire and Ash continues to dominate the box office, holding the top spot for a fourth consecutive week. The film has earned $21.3 million in North America alone over the weekend, bringing its total to $342.6 million domestically and over $888 million worldwide. Avatar bagged 2 titles at the Golden Globes, including Best Original Song for a Dream as one, and also for the cinematic experience for the cinematic box office achievement. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition. News and updates will continue. Keep watching NDTV World Report.
This is an urgent appeal to support children in Yemen. Years of conflict have caused devastating shortages of food and water and pushed the health system to the brink of collapse. With support from people like you, we can help many more children recover and thrive. Just £10 could help provide life-saving therapeutic food for one child for 1 week. Search UNICEF Yemen online, text Yemen to 85525 or scan the QR code to find out how you can help.
How long's it been then? We met about 8 years back. What? Yeah, serious relationship.
He has this way of looking into my eyes.
Knows how to treat me. Gentle, considerate.
Did I tell you he owns his own business?
I think he's going to pop the question.
Better or worse?
Better.
Our opticians and audiologists own their stores, so your care is their business, which can make them rather popular.
Apparently, he's seeing half the town.
Book an appointment today.
We should have left centuries ago.
It's okay. I'm with the AA.
Because the AA has more expert patrols in more places than anyone else, you'll be back on the road in no time. That's why millions of drivers choose the AA. Join today.
Hiya. Americano, please. Your house blend. Splash of oat milk.
Are you going to do this every time?
Nescafe Azera Americano.
So you're paying contactless, or...?
Irresistibly smooth barista-style coffee at home.
Join 3 and you can save £216 on an unlimited SIM in our winter sale. Now £24 a month. Don't miss out. Start your year with unlimited data. Join 3 today. Buy now at 3.co.uk or in store.
Get sorted for the new year with full fibre deals on the UK's best broadband technology, with non-stop browsing, gaming, and working, all for only £27.99 a month. Plus, we're the only major provider who will give you up to £300 to switch. So switch to EE today. Offer ends 29th of January.
When I woke up, they said, "Alyssa, you've got leukemia." We found out that the chemo wasn't working.
Cancer is still the biggest killer of children in the UK, but innovative new treatments could help beat cancer for more children like Alyssa.
I'm cancer-free now.
Text, call or search to give £3 a month and help build a new children's cancer centre at Great Ormond Street Hospital. So together, we can save more lives.
It's great to be helping out before my first grandchild arrives. And after having a few repairs myself, I need to make sure they'll all be protected. Which reminds me.
Welcome to British Seniors, the UK's #1 rated provider of over 50s life insurance.
Hi, I'd like a quick quote.
No problem. We're proud to offer our seniors lifetime guarantee. With 100% of claims having been paid, we guarantee your premiums will never go up and that you'll speak to one of our specialists in the UK. UK residents aged 50 to 80 are guaranteed to be accepted. Depending on your age, your loved ones can get a cash payout up to £10,000 when you pass away.
Wow, that money could help with funeral costs or as a gift for my grandkid. I'll do it.
Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive a £135 gift card and free 24/7 GP advice and health services.
He's going to be named after his granddad.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team on 0800 470 4444 or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Oh no! What's happened?
It's the car. Total nightmare. Completely packed up.
What are you going to do?
It's okay. I've got Drafty.
Drafty gives you a pot of cash up to £3,000 and borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Just go online and apply now and the money will be sent to your bank in 90 seconds.
It's easy. Just visit drafty.co.uk.
Let me tell you more about Drafty, a different way to borrow. If life throws you unexpected bills, if your washing machine just threw in the towel, literally, or if your car has lost its drive, visit drafty.co.uk and apply today.
There are no application fees and no early repayment fees. Simple. If you're a UK resident with a UK bank account and over 18 and earn over £1,250 per month, then you can apply online and Drafty will give you an almost instant decision.
Can you tell us about your experience, Anton?
Yeah, I first used Drafty when my car broke down and I didn't know what to do. Then I found Drafty. I borrowed what I needed to get myself back on the road. There were no hidden fees and how much it would cost was really clear. I also love that I have that pot of cash there if I ever need it again.
With Drafty, you can access up to £3,000 almost instantly. Try Drafty. It's a breeze to use. And borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Visit drafty.co.uk to apply online today. Drafty give you a personal credit limit so you can make withdrawals when it suits you, and they help you stay in control with repayment reminders and updates on your credit limit. You can access money online and you'll have the money on the way to your bank in 90 seconds.
How did you get on, Greg?
Well, what a day. The washing machine breaking was the last thing I needed. But honestly, knowing that Drafty's there for me to use when I want to, that's the freedom. The money was sent to my bank within minutes.
If you want to get on with life, try Drafty. With Drafty, you can borrow up to your personal credit limit almost instantly. And borrowing £100 for 30 days costs just under £6. Visit drafty.co.uk to apply online today. Drafty have helped over 100,000 people access cash exactly when they needed a bit of flexibility. But don't take our word for it. Their reviews speak for themselves. Drafty, it's a breeze to use. If approved, Drafty will give you access to a flexible pot of cash up to £3,000.
How did Drafty help you, Danny?
I just didn't realise the cost of moving house. It was stressful enough without money worries as well. I used Drafty and they were great. The money was sent to my bank within minutes, and it's reassuring to know they're there if I need them again.
At Drafty, they know life has its ups and downs. If you don't borrow, you don't pay anything. It doesn't get any easier than that.
Drafty, it's a breeze to use. Access up to £3,000 today with drafty.co.uk.
That's right. Vijay is deposing right now in front of the CBI as a witness. The line of questioning that NDTV has managed to access clearly states that the CBI is going to ask him the questions along the terms as to why he was so late to the rally, and also when he saw people fainting, then why did he not stop the rally immediately? How was his modified vehicle, passing through such massive crowd? And when there was a crowd that was expected much more than the intimidated number, then why was nothing done to in fact intimidate all of that information to the police officials that were on the ground, staff that were managing the operations? Now we are seeing that the TVK chief is constantly saying that he is being targeted and this is a conspiracy. But yes, we are seeing that this is the first time that he has come to Delhi to depose in front of the CBI in this whole Karur stampede case, which took lives of 41 people and left more than 70 people injured in the whole process. Today, as we are speaking, the round of questioning is in fact going on inside the CBI. I'll request my camera person to pan the camera and show you the visuals also of what the outside of the CBI premises looks like today. We are seeing that the road leading to the CBI office is right now cordoned off. We did see a lot of fan movement that was seen in the morning today. A lot of fans had gathered here and had said that this is not a problem that is in fact generating from the TVK, but also from the administration, who did not pay enough attention. When the administration know the kind of fan following that Vijay has, then why did they do nothing to ensure that the manpower that was supposed to be there was in fact checked? What we do know by the CBI investigation is that more than 500 police personnel were there on the ground. The CBI has managed to access all the rosters, the bandobast, the program schedule that was in fact kept in place the day the rally was in fact supposed to happen. And today Vijay is here as a witness to in fact give his account of what happened around the Karur stampede. The main question that the CBI is highlighting is, when the rally was supposed to start at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, then why did he came 7 hours late? So that is the whole question that the CBI will be asking. And for more on this, we have our colleague Akil, who is just outside the CBI headquarters. He will be telling us more about what this incident in fact entails. Over to you.
Thank you, Anushka. The larger picture, this happened as actor Vijay launched his party and kick-started his campaign. He had originally planned to touch all the 38 districts across Tamil Nadu, but this terrible tragedy derailed the whole process. At that time, the Tamil Nadu police claimed that the tragedy took place mainly because of violations by TVK, particularly by actor Vijay. One is a terrible 7-hour delay that led to large upsurge of people there, with inadequate water and food and inadequate police deployment too, as the TVK alleged. And they also said Vijay refused to stop the convoy 50 meters before the designated spot, despite the police asking him to do so. However, the TVK denied these allegations and blamed the police, number one, for not regulating the traffic and the crowd while the convoy was heading towards the venue, and then for not properly executing crowd control and crowd management. It was in this context he had moved the court asking for an independent probe, saying that the ruling DMK is involved, and called this a conspiracy by the ruling party, which the DMK has denied. And here we have a lineup of political reactions across parties in Tamil Nadu.
Vijay wanted CBI. Yes. Because he thought